I accidentally burned my house down and it made me a millionaire. It all started 6 months ago when I was working from home on a particularly stressful day. My boss had been breathing down my neck about a project deadline and I hadn't slept properly in 3 days. I decided to make myself some comfort food, grilled cheese, to help calm my nerves. I put the pan on the stove, turned on the burner, and then my phone rang. It was my sister calling about our mom's upcoming surgery, and I completely forgot about the stove as I paced around the house discussing medical details. 20 minutes into the call, I smelled something burning. I ran to the kitchen to find flames already climbing up the wall behind the stove. I panicked and threw water on it, which made everything worse since it was a grease fire. The flames exploded upward, catching the wooden cabinets. I grabbed my cat and phone and ran outside, calling 911. By the time the fire department arrived, half my house was engulfed. I stood there in my pajamas, holding my cat, watching everything I owned turn to ash. The firefighters managed to contain the blaze, but the damage was catastrophic. My insurance agent came the next day, and I was terrified they'd deny my claim for negligence. Instead, he noticed something strange about the stove. He took pictures and said their investigators would need to look into it. 3 weeks later, I got a call that changed everything. The fire wasn't actually my fault. The stove had a manufacturing defect that caused it to overheat even on low settings. Apparently, this model had been silently recalled 2 years earlier, but the company never properly notified customers. My insurance covered the immediate damages, but they encouraged me to speak with a lawyer. I found an attorney who specialized in product liability, and she was shocked when she saw the evidence. Turns out I wasn't the only one. This had happened to dozens of families, but the company had been settling quickly and quietly with non-disclosure agreements. Unlike the others, I had nothing left to lose, so I refused to sign an NDA. My lawyer filed a class action lawsuit, gathering 15 other families who'd experienced similar fires. During discovery, we found internal documents proving the company knew about the defect for years, but calculated it would be cheaper to handle occasional settlements than to recall and replace all the units. The case never even made it to trial. Once the media got wind of the story, the company's stock plummeted. They offered a massive settlement to avoid further publicity. My share came to just over $2 million. I bought a beautiful new home in a better neighborhood, with a kitchen featuring top-of-the-line appliances from their competitor. I donated a portion to a burn victims charity and invested the rest. The company was forced to issue a proper recall and pay for repairs and replacements for thousands of customers. Sometimes I still have nightmares about the fire, about what could have happened if I'd been asleep when it started. But then I wake up in my new bedroom with my cat purring beside me, and I remember that sometimes disasters have silver linings. I'm not glad it happened, but I'm grateful that my carelessness exposed a dangerous product and potentially saved other homes and lives. And yes, I triple check that the stove is off before I leave the kitchen now, every single time. Reflecting softly on that tumultuous day, I appreciate how life's twists can reveal hidden fortunes. Every crackling ember and anxious heartbeat now signifies a lesson in resilience and hope, reminding me that from catastrophic loss, brighter futures may unexpectedly arise. This ordeal permanently reshaped who I truly am.